One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Corvallis, Reser Stadium, home of the Oregon State Beavers. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Memphis Tigers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Memphis ready to kick it off and get things started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Gives it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Quarterback may change this route. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the...
It's a seam wide open. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And I would just hate to be in the shoes of these defenders trying to tackle this running back because, of course, you're so afraid of this guy shaking you and using his elite speed to make you look bad on a highlight film somewhere, but you forget this guy can still run you over, and you saw it on that play.
Lewis to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Punts it out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Memphis hoping to take advantage of this red zone trip. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
And that's a good 2nd down run. Commit to the running game, run the football. Great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Here's the pressure. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
All right, offense, it's got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Gets away from one. Rushes on him. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
It's hard to imagine starting a game any better than this defense has. 2 sacks on the opening drive of the game, something that they pride themselves on. If they get you in these types of situations, they can pin their ears back and get after you. They've got multiple guys that can be a factor when it comes to rushing the quarterback. You're seeing that very early here in this game.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
And the Tigers looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's complete to the right. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Leaves it with the back. Not much room to run. Give him 1 to the 7.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Oh, they're after him. That's reeled in. It's Williams. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Plows through the defense. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The give to the tailback. Oh, he's got some space. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, this offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. With the catch, it's Hankerson. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for a first.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Wide open, makes the catch. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to...
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Beaver! And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Utah State has the lead right now. Logan has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They are up by 7 over Wyoming. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Lewis wants to pass. Makes the catch. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Looking to scramble. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. There he goes. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Man, he looks like he's in a rhythm on this drive, right? 3 for 3. He's going where he needs to go with the football. The defense doesn't have any answers for him. Find the offensive coordinator. I'm letting this guy keep chucking it down here close to the goal line.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Memphis can get it in the end zone. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hawkins. Trying to run it in. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
It falls. I see a look of disappointment from this kicker, but that offense is happy. They'll stay out there and go for it. 4th and goal from the 4. Lewis to throw. Bringing the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for a pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Backed up at the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Turning on the Jets. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
The Beavers will move the sticks.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Walker. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Beavers will snap it on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Back to pass, it's Murphy. Throws to the tight end. got his man downfield. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They'll run the screen. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Get set, get set. Set, go.
They'll go to the counter. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. The receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
A first down run on the doorstep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Quarterback making adjustments. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Lewis wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Smith. Wide open spaces. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back behind the chains, 1st and 15. He'll set up to throw. Got a man, it's Cross. He's loose. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thompson. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Lewis to throw. They're working that left side. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
It's a good young lesson for all young receivers out there. Never jump up and down waving your hands trying to get the attention of the quarterback, because guess what? All you're doing instead is getting the attention of the defense. They're able to run over and get the INT.
Got it in the middle. It's Walker. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the 1st half. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. Hit as he throws.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
Finds the tight end. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air, it's Murphy. He's going to throw deep right side. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way...
There he goes! The 20. The inside touchdown, Oregon State. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
I gotta tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this 1st half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're adding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll start this drive going to the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Hawkins. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores. And, oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Bringing it back.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's forcing the football a little bit, maybe trying to make up for that interception he threw on the last drive. But that last play, there was no way that football should have gone there. He could have gotten off of that, checked it down, or thrown it away. This quarterback, he needs a breather right now. He's got to collect himself.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
The Beavers will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Beavers! And the beatdown has ensued.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Utah State is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Logan for some time. They're up 14 over Wyoming. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those 14-yard line. Reads it, fires complete. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football. Keeping it on the ground with the running back.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in third and short because the whole playbook is open, and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Lewis wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. You can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And, man, that's a big-time play for this offense. This quarterback, he's put the ball in harm's way. He's already had a couple of interceptions. This ball was kind of a 50-50 ball. Nice to see the receiver make a play and get some yards after the catch. Make a big play for this offense.
He'll pull it down. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. You can't do that. An illegal forward pass will cost the offense 5 yards. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Buying some time. Finds his man. It's Smith.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against the guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
The Tigers are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Wants to throw again. Makes the grab. They'll mark him down right there. Good pickup and still a little bit short of the first down.
And I love running my tight ends across the formation. Just big targets that I can find a way to get the football to. Nice snag, nice little positive game for my offense.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Ready up.
The give to the back. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
Man, nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Pocket breaking down. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Here's a heat. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. 3rd and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
Yeah, I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
Back up now. Here's 2nd and long. Lewis to throw. Pressure coming. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Now the play fake. Unloads it left. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play.
4-2 Spider.
Gives it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
From the gun, running back on the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Lewis wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another.
Lots of running room. Strong, firm tackle.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Reels it in down the left side. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Tigers. Once he got some room, it was over. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
Here's the pressure. And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty flag down. And I think the offense is going to pick up the first down. The defense was offside. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Caught in the backfield, it's Clemens. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They'll go to the ground. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll keep it on the ground. Got the first down and more. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. The big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
He'll pull it on the read. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Nice job by this defense, stringing along the option, not letting him make a decision right away, and that's why they could corral to the football, get him on the ground, and make sure that option didn't get a big gain.
Might be calling a hot route. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. K-State has the lead right now. The Little Apple has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Wisconsin. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Lewis to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Hauls it in down the sideline. Running free. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And the kicking team's going to call a timeout. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Cross. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Memphis wants to move quickly.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Smith. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Lewis wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Caldwell. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. And he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rode him out of bounds and forced the loss.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Finds his big tight end. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Down in possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And a short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Easton. From the gun, looking for a man. Oh, they're after him. Lets it fly. And that one is picked up in the end zone. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
The defense still has a couple of timeouts at its disposal, but down a couple of possessions, the offense will take a knee. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes.